will be held by the Privacy Commissioners.
I'm pleased to be joined by UK Information Commissioner John Edwards to share the results of our joint investigation into the global data breach at 23andMe. As you may know, Commissioner Edwards is in Ottawa this week to participate in the 2025 G7 Data Protection and Privacy Authorities Roundtable that I'm hosting tomorrow and Thursday. The Roundtable provides an opportunity to exchange and discuss matters of mutual interest with international counterparts, with a focus on collaborative efforts to advance privacy and data protection in a digital age. This investigation is an excellent example of this collaboration in action. Before we take your questions, Commissioner Edwards and I will each say a few words about the investigation and findings. Nous avons décidé de lancer cette enquête.
We decided to launch this joint investigation in light of the international impact of the breach and the highly sensitive nature of the personal information involved.
It impacted almost 7 million people worldwide, including nearly 320,000 people in Canada. The compromised data included highly sensitive information related to health, race, and ethnicity information, as well as information about relatives, date of birth, sex at birth, and gender. Much of this information was derived from individuals' DNA. The breach serves as a cautionary tale for all organizations about the importance of data protection in an era of growing cyber threats. It is particularly relevant at a time when more and more personal information is being collected, used, and shared in a growing digital economy. I'll repeat this in French. L'atteinte sert de mise en garde.
The breach serves as a cautionary tale for all organizations about the importance of data protection in an era of growing cyber threats. It is particularly relevant at a time when more and more personal information is being collected, used, and shared in a growing digital economy.
Strong data protection must be a priority for organizations, especially those that are holding sensitive personal information. Organizations must also take proactive steps to protect against cyber attacks. This includes using multi-factor authentication, strong minimum password requirements, compromised password checks, and adequate monitoring to detect abnormal activity. With data breaches growing in severity and complexity, and ransomware and malware attacks rising sharply, any organization that is not taking steps to prioritize data protection and address these threats is increasingly vulnerable. Étant donné que les atteintes à la sécurité des données sont de plus en plus
With data breaches growing in severity and complexity and ransomware and malware attacks rising sharply, any organization that is not taking steps to prioritize data protection and address these threats is increasingly vulnerable.
Our investigation found that these types of security measures were not in place at 23andMe, which enabled a hacker to carry out a credential stuffing attack. We were also concerned to find that the stolen data was later offered for sale online, putting the personal information of affected individuals at further risk. Before I turn things over to Commissioner Edwards, I would like to thank him and his team for collaborating with us on this important investigation. Joint investigations like this one demonstrate how regulatory collaboration can more effectively address issues of global significance. By leveraging our combined powers, resources, and expertise, we're able to maximize our impact and better protect and promote the fundamental right to privacy of individuals across jurisdictions.
Merci. Thank you, Commissioner Dufresne. Bonjour. Je ne parle pas
Good morning. I don't speak French. I apologize.
only. I want to first thank Commissioner Dufresne and his team for this profoundly important and impactful joint investigation, which highlights the power and importance of international cooperation in holding global companies to account. Data protection does not stop at borders, and neither do we when it comes to protecting the rights of UK citizens. Today, we have issued a fine of £2.31 million to 23andMe for failing to implement appropriate security measures to protect the personal information of UK users. As Commissioner Dufresne said, this was a profoundly damaging breach that exposed sensitive personal information, family histories, and even health conditions of more than 150,000 people in the United Kingdom. 23andMe failed to take basic steps to protect people's information. Their security systems were inadequate, the warning signs were there, and the company was slow to respond. This left people's most sensitive personal data vulnerable to exploitation and harm. This shows the ongoing importance of cybersecurity. It's about more than a set of technical measures to protect systems and networks. It's about protecting people from harm by making sure that appropriate measures are put in place to keep their information safe. People affected by this breach told us that they felt anxious about what it could mean to their personal, financial, and family safety. As one of those impacted told us, unlike usernames, passwords, and email addresses, you can't change your genetic makeup when a data breach occurs. From what we see at the Information Commissioner's Office every day, most of the organisations we see getting cybersecurity wrong have made preventable mistakes. This case should be a lesson to other companies that they risk becoming the next target for cyber criminals if they don't have robust security measures in place. We are currently monitoring 23andMe's situation and are in contact with the company's legal representatives and the US trustee. As a matter of UK law, the protections and restrictions of the UK GDPR continue to apply, and 23andMe remains under an obligation to protect the personal information of its customers. Any potential buyer of 23andMe must comply with the UK law when processing personal information relating to its customers in the UK. Thank you, and thank you once again to Commissioner Dufresne and his team.